Today's video I'll be interviewing myself, which I think will be a little bit amusing, but anyway, I'll be asking myself questions and answering as well. So here we go. Let's talk about the first question. So Don, what is a Murgetroid? I like to think of the Murgetroid as a potter's wheel, and that you are the person who's shaping the clay with the programming. It's basically electronic art, I believe, and that's how I like to think of it. It's a lot of fun to program, a lot of fun to play with the GUI, and make beautiful shapes. Very entertaining. It's been an evolving platform. I started back around in 2018, and today I'm on generation 3 of the Murgetroid, with each generation having more active LEDs than the previous generation. For example, the first Murgetroid I built had 484 total active LEDs, while the second one had 968. And finally, the third generation has 1,936 LEDs, and that's the current generation of Murgetroids. Why do you call it a Murgetroid? I call it a Murgetroid because my older brother Jim called some of my inventions as I was a kid Murgetroids, and so it's a name that I kind of liked. It's a lot of fun to say and easier to say than spinning LED panels. That's why I call it a Murgetroid. What is the purpose of this YouTube channel, and why are you creating it now? Recently I decided to build an additional spinning panel unit to duplicate the existing Murgetroid 3 spinning panel unit. I decided this was going to be a good opportunity to show people how to make a Murgetroid of their own. And though at this moment, which is in May of 2021, the Murgetroid is still evolving, I felt now was the time to catch everybody up on the current state of the design and show how I and my friend Keith build the second spinning panel unit. Who is Keith and who are you? Well, I'm a retired electrical engineer, and I've had a career working for many integrated circuit manufacturers. In my career, I've had the opportunity to work with and design many different types of electronic circuits and systems. I specialize primarily in analog and power integrated circuits. Most of my projects included digital elements as well, and for most of my projects I either led or was part of a team of design engineers. Keith is a friend of mine who has volunteered to help me with the construction of the Murgetroid, and he's been great. He's got a machine shop, and he's helped with the drilling of most of the holes in the boxes and that contain the microprocessor, as well as mounting of the pillow block bearing for powering the Murgetroid. And he's routed the plexiglass panel to make room for the panel wires and help with the construction of the Infinity Cube, as well as providing moral support and ideas. Thanks. He's been a real help. What inspired you to build the Murgetroid? Well, after I retired, I was looking for new creative outlets and what I could do that would be fun, and what could be more fun than working with LEDs. I had an Arduino board sitting around that I'd purchased some time ago, and so I started playing with it. I wanted to build something that someone other than myself would appreciate, and there are also some personal reasons that I built it that I won't go into at this time. And finally, I'm hoping to donate Murgetroid to a worthy organization who is capable of displaying it for the public so that other people can enjoy it's really quite a spectacular thing to see. So I want people to enjoy it. And finally, what will you be covering on this YouTube channel? My intention is to provide enough information to allow a dedicated and inspired viewer to build their own Murgetroid. I'm intending to make all of my programming code available, as well as a bill of materials. I'm not quite sure at this moment how to do that, but I'll figure it out, I think. And I'm not used to creating YouTube videos also, so please be patient if there are any technical glitches. Though all important information will be provided, I won't be holding your hand during this construction. You'll still need to figure out many of the details of the construction. I suggest you start by watching the Murgetroid demo videos, included a new one that I'm going to be posting soon that shows what the new graphical user interface is capable of in terms of creating a show. I won't actually show you me using it, but I'll be using it real time so you can see what it can produce in real time. I'll have a number of videos so you can keep, hope to number all the videos, I should say, so that you can keep track of the order. And we'll start the construction by testing and constructing the LED panels. Then we'll discuss how the Murgetroid is powered, and we'll discuss the construction of the electronics that drive the panels. Then we'll bring up the spinning new panel unit and talk about the bring up of that and how it all went. I'll have a video about the construction of the base, which houses the motor. I'll have a video talking about the Infinity Cube construction, and there'll be a video discussing the construction of the graphical user interface. At least one video about the programming of the Murgetroid, probably more. And finally, I have a video talking about the history and evolution of the Murgetroid, as well as my plans for the future development of the Murgetroid. And as time goes by, I'll post new videos on all these developments. So with that, I'm hoping other people will decide that it's worth building one of these things, and I hopefully will have given you enough information to get past some of the pitfalls that I experienced during this process and inspire you to continue the work I've started here in evolving the Murgetroid to something that you'll be very pleased with. Thank you for watching, and do continue watching this channel. Bye-bye. Well, that does it. I hope you enjoyed this interview and that it was informative. Thanks for watching.